What's going on, everybody? Thanks for stopping into the channel today. We're going to talk about some of my methods of cooking on this channel so far. Now see, it's come to my attention that a lot of people seem to notice that for my air fryer recipes, I was actually using a countertop toaster oven that has an air fryer setting. While it does work, I've never had an issue with it. There was a lot of comments. Why don't you use an actual air fryer? Why don't you get yourself a real air fryer? Bro, you got a cooking channel and you don't even have a real air fryer? You know, things of this nature. So after being pretty sad and emotional after all those comments I was getting, first thing I did, I filled out a hurt feelings report. It's very important. Second thing I did, it was time to say goodbye to Old Faithful. Bye. That was a fail. Whoops. And then thirdly, I called for my assistant. Assistant! Oh yeah, I don't have an assistant. I'm gonna have to wrangle my new toy all by myself. Yeah, I'm the daddy. What? I got a new toy for the kitchen. This is the Typhur. I hope I'm saying that correctly. This is the Typhur Sync air fryer. I am uber excited to try this thing out, and I decided that I'm gonna open it up with you guys on my channel. Enough mumbo jumbo, let's get into this thing. Got our quick start guide, that's gonna be handy, I think. Got our grill, sweet. Oh, this little piece here is actually something that's a super cool feature of this air fryer. It actually comes with a temperature probe, but we'll look at that in a second. Oh yeah, here we go. Be gone with you. Did I open this upside down or something? What the hell? We got the Typhur out of its box. This thing's a straight beast, man. Okay, but we gotta finish setting up the rest of it. Don't forget the tape. What? What? That's a big cooking tray. Like, that's got a lot of space in it. I mean, I'm not an expert at air fryers, but to me, that seems like a very big cooking sheet or cooking pan. Like, wait. Five and a half inches deep, 10.5 inches wide. I'm sure that's squared. Yes, it is. 10 inches squared, 5.5 inches deep. That'll equal to math I cannot compute. You got a lot of room in here, though. Okay, we got the grill also that can go in here. I don't know which way this goes in. Does it go this way or this way? I guess that's why it's important that it comes with your quick start guides. Okay, so to me, on the picture, it looks like this eyelet goes upwards, which that makes sense because then you got something to pull it out with. Okay. All right, the grill's in. So guys, this actually comes with 3 different guides. It comes with the quick start guide, important precautions before use guide, and the user manual. So, but as I was flipping through this quick start guide, as I got to the end of this quick start guide, there's actually a recipe table. So, for example, the first one is beef burger, size 4 to 5 ounces, 4 pieces. You put it on mode roast. It gives you the temperature 390 or 200 degrees Celsius and cook time 8 to 10 minutes. And it has a list of a bunch of different foods here for just a quick start guide to cook them. That's neat. We better look at this one. Important precautions. So after reading the quick start guide, it is saying to run the air fryer for 20 to 30 minutes empty on the max temperature. I guess that's to burn off any of the factory oils or whatever nonsense. But before we do that, I wanted to talk about this right quick. I mean, I've never heard of a air fryer coming with a temperature probe. So I don't know. I thought this was super cool. It's got 5 different points throughout the temperature probe of measuring temperatures. And I guess this temperature probe actually charges off the air fryer. So that's interesting. So what I'm going to do now is, looks like, oh, what? See that? It's magnetized. That's pretty cool. All right, let's get this thing burning. All right, guys, we got it plugged in. Turn it on. We'll just go. It said go to max temperature. So that's 450. How long did it say? It says test run for 20 to 30 minutes. I'm going to do 30 minutes. Start. Simple as that. This thing does emit a little bit of fumes while it's doing its burn, but that's like with any appliance that you buy these days. I mean, I got a new rice cooker a couple months back, and it emitted the same scent the first 1 or 2 times that I used it. I don't know the scientific reason behind it, but they said in the manual that scent will go away after the first 1 or 2 uses. But while you're doing your burn like this, you want to make sure you do have a well-vented area. So I got the patio door cracked there, so not smoking ourselves out. By the way, guys, I thought it was worth mentioning. The reason why it's ventilated is not because there's any toxic fumes or anything like that. The scent of it is just not favorable, and your house will smell like it while you're doing the burn. So that's why they recommend the venting. It's not anything toxic or anything. Settle down, Karen. We're about halfway through our half-an-hour burn. One thing I just thought was worth mentioning about this, so this has been burning at 450 degrees Fahrenheit for 15 minutes. I can literally touch any part of this air fryer right now. It spooked me a little bit when I hit the exhaust fan back here, but even the exhaust fan back here, I don't know if you can see that or not, but the air, I can hold my hand there. Like, it's not unbearable. It's warm, but I found that pretty impressive that I can literally touch any part of this air fryer at 450 degrees. You know, that's good. If you got kids around and stuff, they're not going to burn themselves. So that's pretty cool. Pleasant little ringtone. All right, guys, now I'm going to go give this thing a quick clean. And after that, we're going to cook some food. All right, guys, so I let the basket cool down after the burn. Then I just washed it with hot soapy water, gave it a scrub. Same thing with the grill. So now we're all clean, sanitized, ready to cook some food. Yeah! So I haven't ate anything today yet, so the first thing I'm gonna try with this is gonna be a breakfast recipe. Basically just a super simple, quick and easy bacon and eggs on toast. So what I do is I take a measuring cup, put an indent in your bread in the middle. It's gonna give you a nice little valley in your bread here, because you're going to take your egg, you're going to pop that egg down in the middle just like that, and then you're going to take some strips of bacon. You're actually going to line them on the side of this. Oh, just like that. I've also got some more strips of bacon here that I'm going to test out cooking as well. We're going to be cooking this breakfast at 350 degrees, and it's going to be in there for 12 minutes. So I'm just going to put it for 14 minutes so it preheats for a couple minutes. All right, guys, so we've let it heat up for a couple minutes there. So we're just going to pop this out quick. We're going to take our sandwich. We're also going to lay out some bacon strips. Little sandwiches in, we got our bacon in, continue. Start. All right, it's all done. See how we did. 350 for 12 minutes. Oh yeah, that's looking pretty perfect. Oh yeah. Nice crispy bacon. Okay, and get our Sammy out of here. Perfect. Well, let's see how it turned out. Nice and crispy, just the way I like it. What about the Sammy? If you're in a rush in the morning, you don't want to have a bunch of different pans going and whatnot, this is a really simple way to eat your breakfast on the go. All right, breakfast was a success. Now I think it's time that we test out that meat probe. I'm really curious about that. So moving on to the next meal. All right, now for the probe test, I decided that I'm gonna go with a itty bitty chicken tip. I think that's a good start for the first run on the probe. So that is the probe here, and it's got a little built-in slot on the air fryer, and this is where it actually charges. So when you turn it on, when I first turned this thing on, the battery light here, that's the indicator for your probe. And it had a little lightning bolt on it for a while at first, but now it's just got a solid battery indicator. So guess that means it's fully charged. So I've had to break out the user manual to try and figure out these modes on this fancy thing, but I think I got it figured out. First things first, I'm gonna get some seasoning on the breasticle. Yeah, I know, that's a lot. This Brazilian stuff, the bomb diggity. Okay, so now we're gonna take our... Okay, so when you take that off, it automatically goes into probe mode. All right, all right, all right. So here's our probe here. We're gonna take it out, and then we're gonna wanna put this right down the center. We got our probe in the middle of our chicken breast. You want to make sure that probe isn't sticking out the other side of your meat either. So as you can see here, when I took the probe off, it automatically went into the probe mode. So as far as I understand, we want to set, right now the preset is on beef. So we want to set that to chicken. Now, we want to set our target temperature. 165 is the safe zone for chicken, but I'm a paranoid freak. I'm going to go to 170 because I'd rather it be overdone than not done enough. Yeah, so it's that simple. You just hit the preset button. You have beef, chicken, pork, and fish. We chose our target temperature, and it shows, the probe shows what the current temperature is at, so that's cool. What's left to do is throw it in. Breasticle is in. So as you can see, we got target temperature 170, currently at 44, and I think we just go boop. And that's just gonna do its thing. Now I'm also gonna set a timer so I can time exactly how long this takes, because I'm curious. We just hit 150 degrees, so I'm gonna put this on pause. Take it out right quick. I'm a barbecue sauce kind of guy. So saucy. All right, it's done. See how we did. Quick tip, don't touch the probe with your bare hands. Ah! All right, we have our air fried chicken breasticle. Now let's cut into it and see how it did. Wow, that is like, it's almost like cutting butter. Wow. Oh, wow. That is a fire chicken breast. That was the first time I've ever air fried a chicken breast. And I'm actually very shocked. I'm a big fan of moist. I'm sorry, I struggle with the word moist. You're an adult, come on. I do enjoy a moist chicken breast. I'm super ecstatic about how this came out. Well, I'm very confident in saying that temperature probe is on point, accurate. I'll never cook a breast another way again, I don't think. I'm not even joking, I'm not just saying that. Well guys, I gotta tell you, I'm super stoked with this air fryer. It did a really great job of both cooking the breakfast food, and that chicken breast was unreal. It was cooked to perfection. If you want to grab one for yourself, I'm going to put a couple links down in the description box. You can grab yourself one on Amazon, or if you're not an Amazon shopper, you can get one direct from the Typhur website as well. They're currently running a sale right now too, from March 25th to April 10th, 2026. Also guys, use promo code MILLENNIAL when you're checking out. That's going to give you another 10% off. Nothing but good deals. Right on guys, I appreciate you hanging out with me today. If you're in the market for an air fryer, do it. You're going to be seeing this thing quite a bit because I use air fryers quite often in my recipes. So anyways, guys, I appreciate you hanging out with me, and I will see you on the next episode. Peace.